Greetings and welcome everyone to our FTB Continuum playthrough that we are enjoying here. And today's episode is episode 10, and we're going to hopefully get into a few things. One of the things I wanted to get into today was finishing up those apiaries, which we should be doing okay. I had to make this pipette to be able to get our seed oil out. So it's pretty easy. The recipe for it is just 2 pieces of stained glass and a piece of wool. We easily have access to those items here on the island. So all you really have to do is, I think I can just even hold it in my hand instead of sticking it in there, and I can pull it out and then just put it right in there. Now if you look here, we got the seed oil and it's already making the next impregnated casing. I already made one just to test it, but I just wanted to show you guys the making of the second one so we can put up our second bee house. Now one of the things we're going to want to do here is taking this here, and we're going to put our pipette up. I made some more storage here, but basically what I want to do is I want to grab my scoop outside, and we're going to go grab some other types of bees because we're going to need them. There is a meadows hive all the way over here, which is going to help us diversify our bee species, since we'll be able to crossbreed species to get new ones, which will definitely benefit us and work us towards our end goal. So with that, I'm going to grab this beehive over here, and then we're probably going to go downstairs and grab some of the Rockies that I've come across, so that we'll have 4 bee species to play with and breed. Now I know that Genistry and Binny's bee mods are in here, but I'm not really sure how helpful they actually are. I think they want you to actually craft the bees. So why are the chickens dying? This is weird. Oh my goodness, I am dying. Oh, I have to use the scoop. I'm holding the wrong button here. No wonder. Come on, there you go. Did we get it? Yes, we got a queen. Ah, she's ignoble, but it's okay. We'll make it work. We need to eat real quick. We can't eat that. We gotta find something that's not been eaten in a while. Been doing pretty good about eating things that fall into that category, which is nice. So let's head back real quick. We had looks like a mass die-off of chickens here, but the rest seem to have survived. So let's take back our spoils here, and let's go get our Rocky bees. So I'm down here and I see little bees around here, so that must mean that I'm close to a hive somewhere. I just have to find the doggone thing. I'm not entirely sure where it's at, so we're just going to dig out a little bit, and I'm sure it'll show itself. These doggone Rockies are here somewhere. Let's see, can we still see the baby bees? They're here somewhere. So I found one of the rock hives. We're going to try to get it here real quick without dying. There are a few guys around us here, but it should be okay. I've already taken care of a couple of them. And then we should just have to grab these bees here. There we go. I think we got them all. Not too bad, not too bad. It's even a pristine. Very nice. So we're gonna head back now and hopefully get these bees going. Okay, so we're back at the surface. We have our bees. We're doing pretty good. We need to eat a bit here. Let's swap out and grab something that hasn't been eaten in a while. And then we're going to, aside from remove that, we're going to make those aviaries. So let's look it up here. So we need slabs and planks. That should be pretty easy. What else was there to use it for? A tile worker and a woodworker. Those are interesting. We have to look into what those do at some point. Pale worker, glass worker. Okay, but we're just making that aviary right now, so we're good. So let's go in here and we're gonna grab some wood, like so. Oh, we need to use our handy dandy crafting table on a stick here. We'll go like that, because we're going to need 2 sets. And then, oh, I got an idea. We need to do more tool storage here, so we might as well make these while we're at it. There we go. Those will help out. But then we have everything else we need. Okay, so we're going to put that there. And I do have the tools we need to store, like the scoop. And the bow that I put over here. Then we'll be good. And then we'll put another one over here because we'll start again. Okay, so now we have enough for that. Let's go into our crafting table. And let's make these impregnated. Or make these apiaries. So let's make 2 of them. And let's go put them out there with our bees. Our pristine bees. So I'm pretty much just going to replace them exactly where they are. We already have 4 mundane combs. And we'll just take these guys out for the moment. Since they're both pristine, I'm not really too worried about it. And they should stack, and they do, which is very nice. I think, yep, we just use this here to get rid of them. And we'll put them there. Now what we're going to do with these is we're not going to get rid of them. We'll just set them aside for now. And they'll be fine. Make sure they have access to the sky. These guys here. Now, I'm not sure how these Rockies are going to work so well. They may need to be covered. And they may only work at night. We're going to have to check on that to see what their requirements are. Well, it looks like their requirements are met. So I'm not really going to complain. Okay. So we're going to let them run. And then over here, we're going to put our meadows. So that we can get some extra drones just in case. So that's what we're going to do. We're pretty much just going to cycle them a couple times. Because we want to get some extra drones. In case something happens and we need to rebreed them back. You never know what is going to be needed. So you always try to have spares and backups. And we'll just keep running these guys here for now. Because why not, right? Right. And so this is going to start us off. We haven't seen any cross-pollination yet of our trees. But it'll only be a matter of time, especially with this new apiary that we're running. So one of the next things I wanted to cover in today's episode was a new type of work table. I think it's called a workbench. Let me look it up here. Or the engineering something or other. Engineer. Let's see. Engineers. Yeah, there it is. So it is the workshop table is what it's actually called. And it's forked from Steve's Carts, and there's been like 2 or 3 forks of this thing. Like every version of it that comes out, it gets a new fork. But basically we need to make a blank upgrade, which is pretty easy. And then we'll go into our crafting on a stick, and then we'll make this piece, which will actually make the crafting table itself. And then we'll just put it down right here. Pretty simple. So we got a furnace and a crafting table right there to use. Oops, let's grab that one there and that one there. And maybe we'll just move it to the corner. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. Like so. And then what you can do with it is you go to this upgrades tab down here. And I think in the actual version of the mod, there's a lot more you can do with it. This is a reduced version for this particular pack. One of the reasons I have difficulty with this pack is it removes so much of other mods that can be really important and useful. So then we got our crafting table. One more we can do is we can do a chest here. And so basically what we're going to do is go to the upgrade section and drop in our chest. Now, what I want to do is make another chest. So let's do that real quick. We'll make it here. And then we will take it and give it the 4th and final slot. Like so. Now, you can do upgrades that go in here or whatnot. We only seem to have access to the storage upgrade, which requires a lot of copper and slightly larger chest, so on and so forth, than a regular chest. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make a couple of those. It's going to be interesting to see. So we're going to make probably, let's make 2 of those upgrades. But those are all we're going to be able to do with this. The fuel doesn't really matter. I mean, we'll put coal in here. But there isn't, you don't have access to the RF upgrade or the nice advanced global upgrades or even some of the other machines that even can be put into the upgrade slots instead of this stuff. So it's very modular in its design. And then there's also the transfer one that I don't really think will function very well in this. But this is a basic thing. Now I could put another one next to it with 4 furnaces in it. And so I could have 4 furnaces essentially in one block burning off of the same fuel source. Works really, really well. And we'll probably have more than one at some point to be able to try to expedite some of the things we may want to do, which is really, really nice. So I'll have access to storage. I have access to be able to craft. I'm really happy about that because I do like to make things. You know, it is Minecraft. So with that ready to go, we pretty much cleared up this whole space over here to be able to use, and I'm pretty happy. Let's go over here. We'll drop off our mundane combs. But what do we need to do something with these combs? Now that I think about it, we need to do something with these combs. So let's take a quick rest because it looks like it's starting to become night. Oh, not quite yet, but it is raining. But it will be shortly, and we'll take care of that when we can. But what we want to do is, what are we going to do with our combs now that we're working on our goal for them? So you can use them, of course, to make a honeycomb block, which I don't really see the purpose, an apiary's chest, which we will eventually make, or you can use it to make a bee house like we did. But there's also the centrifuge. I mean, you could carpenter it, but who would do that? What I really want to do is the centrifuge. I don't think we're going to make this one just yet, even though I really want to. Let's see, what is it going to do? Oh man, it's going to take a lot because we need liquid latex and liquid. Okay, so basically what we're going to do here is we're going to do this. We're going to make the forestry centrifuge, which we're semi-familiar with because it's a sturdy casing and copper. So we're going to need some more bronze. So let's see, what do we have here to be able to make that happen? So 1, 2, 3, and 1 tin. Let's go out to our kiln and let's put those in there. Gotta love it's raining here. This is the tropics, right? There we'll go. There we go. We'll let that cook up. And I got some more seared bricks. As you can tell, I made this another stack higher, and I've even gotten a redstone clock to help this out. And it's been working really, really well. I just need to eventually get a hopper, which is quite a process from what I can tell. And we'll go from there. So let's check. Our kiln should be done. Yep, we have 4 more blocks. There we go. And we're also going to need to cook up some copper. So let's do a increment of 9 here. There we go. Turn this on, and we should come back out to having a copper block sitting there for us to be able to use. So let's take our bronze here that we have, and we are going to put in that casing over here. Like so, and we'll let it get started. It's going to take about a minute. It's going to take about a minute or so for those, I think. Let's see, what else are we going to need? So let's just type it in here, centrifuge. There we go. And we're going to need 6 pieces of copper. Let's see, we only had like a few there. Yep, we only have 1 left over. And we're going to need some glass, easily. We have the glass ready to go. Nope, it's night now, so let's take a quick rest here. Okay, so I'm back. Let's go outside. The rain has stopped and it's morning. It's very nice. And, oh, yeah, we're over here. What am I thinking? So it shows it's 2 blocks, which means it's already cooked up 1. And now it'll start separating, or start pouring the next one. So we already have plenty of copper. This thing just pulses, which is fine. I like it that way. It'll take a bit to fill it up, but it will do it without a problem. So let's go in here. We have our copper. We have everything we need. Let's use our new handy dandy crafting. The problem is you can't shift plus click into it. Yep, that is a problem. You have to do recipes the old fashioned way. But our handy dandy our crafting table on a stick does work just fine for doing that sort of thing. But basically, it still works just the same. So now we have our centrifuge. We need a place to put it. We might as well put it right here. And so let's wind up our clock and get it going, because we're going to need to fill it with power. There we go. And now basically we just drop this in there and it will slowly work because, well, there isn't a lot of power to it. Now the mundane combs, I'm not sure how much they give. I think it's less. Let's see here. So we'll get beeswax at a 90% chance, only a honey drop at 60% chance, and magic wax at a 10% chance. What does magic wax do? We need to look that up. Okay, so it does the essence of everlasting durability, and it does the magic frames, which up production, slow genetic decay, and has 240 durability. We'll also start making some untreated frames, which will be pretty good. And they're just pretty much sticks around string. And if you want, you can read about it here. It says, place forestry frames in the apiary to improve the bees' production rate and reduce the genetic decay of ignoble bees. Now, that is the problem with our current meadows bees. They do have decay. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Because at one point, the princess will just disappear. Or the queen, I should say. She'll finish the cycle and just be gone. So let's see, what else can we do today? I mean, we got the centrifuge up and running. We've got the engineering, or the engineering workshop table up and running. Let's see here. We got a single piece of beeswax out of it, but our stored energy is significantly depleted. So we're just going to recharge it up here again. And there we go. We got it going. So I think we need to go on a journey at some point here and get some more bees and try to stay on our island. Our island is proving to be a little bit difficult because it's missing a few things like cows, which I really wish we could get into, but at this point we can't just yet, but we will. We will, so let's break this up here. I'll put this away. Oh, we'll put it there where it belongs. But we're gonna need to cook up some more resources. I'm gonna have to go do some more heavy mining, which isn't a big deal. But we're doing pretty good overall. I think we're making progress in our Let's Play here. And I think one of the next things we're going to get into is building some more complex EFAB machines. If we look into our quest guide, it's showing us that we're making progress. So it says we have the carpenter made, but we don't have the thermonic fabricator made. So why don't we look into making that real quick? So let's look that up. Let's get out of here, and we could make that real quick, and we could even place it. So let's see here. It requires a lot of gold, so that's 16 gold right there alone, plus an intricate circuit board, which I think is gold. Yep. And it also requires hardened casing, which is diamond surrounded by a sturdy cast. So we're gonna need to go mine some stuff and get some stuff taken care of before we can make this. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to call the episode right there, and I thank you guys again for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.